Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great Milson that rule well, and Shalom to the brothers in the work, Syrian truth. Wait, is this? Yeah. I just saw this earlier, and it brought to mind, how everything's tied into the system. Even where people think, they're rebelling or they're outside it or they're gonna, somehow skirt it. Really, all this shit's within its bounds, and that's how you're gonna get things pushed to where the MOTB, that micro CHIP gets established. Because why? Even these men in Lebanon, man, are using fucking pages, which that's like that shit wasn't even around too long. It was like the 80s into the 90s, and then by like the early 2000s, that shit was done. And then like mobile phones took over. So some dead technology, but then even with that shit, just because it's within those systems, regardless, man can just blow up. You see the footage here, where it's you just out shopping, then that shit just blew, and like they wouldn't even know what the fuck happened. Yeah, that shit's kind of wild, man. Where you can just be there chilling, and then before you know it, I guess just it goes into some next shit. But then this is on Reuters. It says what Hezbollah vows to punish Israel after pager explosions across Lebanon. It says what militant group Hezbollah promised to retaliate against Israel after accusing it of detonating pagers across Lebanon on Tuesday, killing 9 people and wounding nearly 3,000 others. So yeah, these men were using page. I think it goes into it. So, including fighters and Iran's envoy to Beirut, Lebanese Information Minister Ziad Makari condemned the late afternoon detonation of the pagers, handheld devices that Hezbollah and others in Lebanon used to send messages. And it's funny because like they're so fucking old. You would have people now, like I don't know, Gen Z probably wouldn't even know like that shit was really around. They would have come up on like mobile phones and really like smartphones. So that's like even something that seems as like off the grid as that, because people will kind of try and use a like a Nokia, one of the old Nokias, like a 5110, a 3210, 3310, whatever, to basically be separate from the system, and you cannot engage with certain aspects of it. Really, it's only with it off. It's actually off, unlike with modern devices where you turn some shit off, it's still going to be pinging, it's still going to have RFID, it's still going to have a bunch of things. Because it's like RFID doesn't even need electricity like that. Usually the way it's you can, that's why you can have it in like cards and shit. Like you don't have to take your wallet home and stick on a wireless charger. The way it engages with is you can have it with no electricity. But then with the modern shit, it's all even when it's off, it's still you can still engage with it. So with this shit, it's like, because it's in the system where they're connected to a particular band of wireless, that they could just get through and blow them all the fuck up. And it seems, because of the scale of it, it seems fucking like they probably just sent it through a certain wavelength they were using, and then bang, just blew that shit up. And now that whole shit's got done. And then if they go to something more modern, then they're gonna kind of fall into other communication, blocking shit. But yeah, it just for me made me think about the system, the way people try and kind of skirt around and engage with it. Is especially with preppers and whatnot. or people that, think, Alex Jones is actually rebelling against the system. These guys don't realize how all encompassing it is. That's why it's like, if a guy's living in the woods by himself for 30 years, they're gonna try and trap that guy and arrest him, because they're not gonna let people be outside of it. And this really shows, like, let's see it again. That shit fucking exploded. Fucking hell. And then with it, it just seems like every pager. Man, we're using it to avoid tracking, and then the shit blows up. Fucking nuts. But yeah, it's kind of see what shakes out of it. Because then it's just like how you have those emergency warnings that can go out through your phone, and the various means by which there's all kinds of backdoors into like a smartphone, and everyone in the West has a smartphone. Everyone, most people in the world have fucking smartphones, man. Like people in, people broadcast motherfuckers in India, in the Philippines, in Lebanon have smartphones. Everyone's got a smartphone, so it all ties into those systems. And it's if they can take tech out like that, then boy, it's gonna be on top. But yeah, just a quick one. Shalom.